Welcome everyone, TheDailyWoo here. Nearing the middle of January 2021, I have a heck of a lot of downsizing to do. In my current homestead here in Orange County, California, I have procured a spot in Celebration, Florida. I am now going to be coast to coast as far as living accommodations, and the only reason I can do that is to take everything I own here on the West Coast and greatly reduce that. Now I'll be staying in the current spot, except a roommate will be happening. We'll be taking on a roommate here where I currently reside, and I'm going to take all my personal items, anything that I hold sentimental value of, take it to Florida or put it inside the room, which was an office and a guest room, but is now going to be where I am staying. Now I will still have access to the homestead, but I just since I'm not going to be here much, because I will be traveling, doing road trips, and residing in Central Florida as well, I'm just going to kind of decompress everything to that little area. I'll show you what I mean. I'm inviting you to join me. Shall you? We'll definitely be keeping my coffee creator here. In fact, I've already purchased one for my East Coast spot. Go, 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 go. It's taking a while to warm up. There it goes. Need that piping hot, caffeinated beverage. I've already put the cream and sugar in beforehand, so it kind of self-stirs. Do enjoy some coffee. A lot of furniture I have I'll be getting rid of as well. The shelf unit I believe I'm going to keep in here, however. All the items that are on it, I'll either move, shift, change to a different spot, get rid of. I haven't really decided, but I really like this shelf unit. I think this is going to stick around. Probably keep the cat clock here as well. It's kind of a staple for me. Yeah, you're going to stay right there, buddy. As of right now, this is my office and guest room. It's all going to be shifted and changed around. I have Wilson down here, my computer, a little fan, a printer. Over here, television set with my Nintendo. And this will now be my new bed in the room I have currently. I have a California King. This is a queen, which I think I'm gonna maybe kind of shove over there in that corner, shift all this around. I refer to this area as the corridor of goons. There's a signage up there relating to the top section of the Disneyland Castle, which is also called the corridor of goons. All right, also going to bring the television that is in the living room, going to shift that over into here, move my Blu-rays. Don't know what I'm going to do with the couches. There is a lot to kind of unwrap and to also wrap my head around of how things are going to go, but today is the day that I need to really start boxing things up, take some stuff, drop it off either Goodwill, Salvation Army, thrift stores. I'm also realizing that I haven't been here in a while. I was in Florida for 6 weeks. Some dusting needs to, I really need to do a little dusting as well. So it'll be kind of a two-parter after I get everything kind of shifted around, do some dusting and clean off. Well, there's not too much dust, but there's a little I was noticing there on the top. These are always a good accessory when trying to figure out if things are going to fit, from shifting from one room to the next, other parts of the house. So it's good to have this, just to make sure before you move everything around if it's going to work. Do have a little section here I could pull this table that I'm using for a desk over near the door frame, and the printer I could put over there in the side and take this item, slide it all the way over. I might have to move the mansion plaque there as well. And then the bed can put over there in that corner where lengthwise will go this way, which will open up this area even more. I think this could work. Ow. Get in there. Get in there. Yeah, look at that. Getting rid of the TV stand in the living room, and I'm going to utilize this for my new bedroom. And I also need to transfer over Walt here in front of the castle, which is kind of mounted there with a couple of boards. I'm going to transfer this one and use this in the other room.
The passing of time.
I have been busy, and over the last few hours have compiled quite a congregation of items and products that I will be taking to donate. I have moved the desk I was using in the guest room, which is now going to be my room. I moved that out and moved the kitchen table, which I did not want to get rid of. I am thankful I was able to fit it in the spot. It's much bigger than this, but I'll show you momentarily how it kind of worked out. I have, you see the dust there on the top of that, the older printer, which I am getting rid of, some end tables, the Nintendo, the television that was on that I used for the Nintendo, I have switched out for another end table that was in the previous room that I was using. And I got some other little things. This I got a while back. It's almost like a chocolate mousse. And I had it kind of in one of the hallways. I'm going to get rid of that. As well as another end table and the TV stand. So this was in the living room, adjacent to the couches, which I haven't decided if I'm getting rid of the couches, but I am going to get rid of this little glass item. I will do this over the next course of the next few days. Load these in my car, take them to a thrift store, donate them. This I was using for a short while with the NES until I got the old school television, which is still in the room. And these are some chairs which aren't in the best shape. They're not very durable. So I'm going to go ahead and take those. I was using those with what was the kitchen table, now is a desk. So this is going to kind of gather over time and just kind of see what happens. But all this will be going away. This will all be, at least from my life, will be erased from existence. I am really content with the progress here, with how it has turned out. I'll give you a little kind of impromptu tour. It's not completed. You know, this is just the first step in getting everything. But I would say it's probably about, I got the majority, maybe 75% of everything I kind of want in here, other than the books from the bookshelf and some little accessories that need to be moved in and packed up. Let's step in here and I'll show you what I did. Everything in these little boxes here on the shelf is going to change. I believe they sell some, not cardboard, they're made out of cloth, but they slide into these almost to make it like drawers. So I might use that for the couple bottom ones. And I'm also going to put all my books in here, so this will kind of be my library that I have to go from what is now in the living room on that big shelf unit. Now I do have another bed. It's a California King. I stated that a little bit earlier. This is a queen that I'm going to be starting to slumber on. I'm going to be getting rid of the California King, probably throwing it away. I've been using it for a number of years. Don't even know if I really want to donate that. It's kind of like like socks or underwear, not something you probably want to donate an old mattress, but maybe. I don't really know I don't know how all that works. But I got Hitchcock. He would be proud of the corridor of goons, the new school corridor of goons. And I got two of my favorite movies. I got Back to the Future, Dawn of the Dead, which are assigned by a lot of the cast, and couldn't find a place on the wall, so I kind of just procured a spot here on top of the shelf unit. And this is the new desk that was the kitchen table. I moved it up here. It's maybe about a foot longer than the other one, which I'm going to give away, and a lot more sturdy. I got this at the Fairfax flea market when I first moved to Hollywood, and I love it. I just love this desk. so much, and I have a little plastic tote over here, which I'm going to get more of these plastic totes for the closet to put my clothes in. And I got a printer there, and I have moved the mansion plaque over, shifted this whole thing about a foot or two, slid that over in that direction, and it's a lot more roomy and looks a lot nicer than the previous one. Also, with the Nintendo that is down here, I got rid of the little small glass end table that I was utilizing, and out of what was my former bedroom, moved in this drawer and got the cassettes off of the carpet, and also got the NES off of the carpet, which is not something you want to do. And it's a lot more sturdy here. I'm using this as a place to put the fan, which is good. It kind of aims right towards the bed. I actually purchased a new bass guitar. It's over there in the corner. Brand new bass guitar, which I haven't used too much, but I'm going to start kind of using that again as time goes on. And I got the castle here. Moved around some of the artwork. Right down there is Walt as well. Yeah, this really works, I think. Surprisingly, got the living room TV in here as well. Now the TV stand that it was on, I'm not going to be using that anymore. This long, kind of thin, skinny table, which is like an end table, it worked perfectly to put the TV on. And I have the remotes next to the bed. Stationed on the piece of the Marriott Marquis Dragon Con carpet, when they pulled up the old carpet, I was given a piece of that little history there. And that's where the remotes are kind of perched, and I have a coaster I could put my beverage on. And check out that relic, if you remember Large Marge, still have the license plate. All my Blu-rays right in here, kind of tucked away, which is good. I can still put stuff in front of them, but then they're also, you know, there's plenty of room for the Blu-rays all through here, which is nice. I thought I had a lot, but really, once I got them in this little section, it didn't really seem like there's that many. I mean, I still do have a lot, but compared to some, I have an okay collection. All in all, I feel pretty good about this scenario, what's going to be happening over the next. I started early, got a head start. Do not have to have all of this finished, even though I got a good chunk of it done throughout the course of the day. Don't have to have everything accomplished till the end of the month, but I always like to just get it done. Got a good little jump start on it. I'm happy about what the future has. This gives me the ability, by having a roommate, moving in, to afford to stay here in Southern California and to keep the new place in Celebration, Florida. It's going to be neat being coast to coast. And that is how I'm going to be able to do so, with how much I am paying for the very small, I want to say humble, but very small accommodations that I just moved into in Central Florida, and cutting rent in half here. I was paying basically about the same as I was to be here and have the place all to myself. So did the math on it. It really does make sense. We'll see what happens. This is not going to be a series. I'm not going to do this continually over the next week, showing you all the little nuances of what's happening. But I wanted to not only keep everyone updated, put it out into the universe, but also something I can look back on down the road in the future and say, wow, that happened. That's when I moved everything around. If you enjoyed this particular episode, give it a big thumbs up. It lets me know you care. And if you're new here, please subscribe. By doing so, it helps keep you in the loop, up to date on future uploads here on this channel. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. The vlog is over.